Morning all. This is the hatch to my bow thruster. There it is. It's absolutely fabulous. If I need to screech to a halt or do a sharp turn or go sideways into a parking place. The only trouble is this. The motor just whirs, but it doesn't squirt water. So a wonderful guy from a company called Bacchus, there he is, his name's Richard. Say hello, Richard.
Hello.
He's gonna fix it.
Yeah, we'll have a look.
This is Richard disconnecting the battery from the motor. It's a bit fiddly because it's only a tiny little hatch that he has to work in, but he seems to know what he's doing. Then 4 bolts are loosened by an Allen key so the motor can be lifted off. The way this bow thruster works, as far as I can tell, is this piece of plastic has a ridge normally in there, which is called a shear pin. And that shear pin locates in this groove here. And then when the motor spins, it will spin that, which will make the propellers go round, left or right.
That's your drive pin.
Okay. Right. Oh, I see. And that plastic thing sits on the drive.
Yeah.
And the whole of the plastic thing is the shear pin.
Yeah, well, traditionally, they'd always have a weak pin and that'd break. So and then you just put a new pin in. But they've obviously changed the design because the old ones used to have a rubber coupling.
Okay.
But you had to set the height there, but this one just slots together. So
yeah, make it easier.
Yeah. But yeah, we'll have to order a new one.
A new one of those. Okay. But I want to know why it went in the first place.
Right. It is probably just a blockage in it somewhere.
So Richard put it all back together again loosely so none of the bits would get lost. And then we now need to wait for a new shear pin to arrive. This is the shear pin. This part engages with the motor. And this part engages with the drive part of the bow thruster to make the propellers go round. And as you can see, this part has snapped off. The reason for that is that if anything blocks the propeller, instead of it breaking the whole motor, the piece of plastic breaks instead. So you just need to replace that. Now, the guy says it all seems to be working freely, so there isn't a stick or anything blocking the propellers. But he's ordered a new one of these, which will arrive in a few days, and then he'll come and fit it. If it breaks, there is something blocking one of the propellers, and that is a get the boat out of the water disaster. Anyway, fingers crossed, it's just this happened to break, and he doesn't know why.